Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I will explain you about what is the signal and slot mechanism in our Qt. It is a very crucial and important topic in Qt. Signal and slot is a very important whenever you are creating or working on the embedded application or any IoT application or any event driven application. It is also important either you are creating a Qt widget based application or either you are creating a Qt QML based application. It is important in both type of application. So what is the signals? First of all, we can say what is the signals. So they are emitted when the something happen. Let's consider some real time real world example. So you have know the email notification. So whenever the email is come, that the specific the notification or any sound occurred on our mobile. So also in a health system. So whenever some devices are connected with this patient, so when the patient body react, that time the specific data are displayed in our health devices. Also you can consider the IoT sensor. So any sensor, let's consider the weather sensor. So any weather sensor specific sense any type of changes, so that time this specific signals are emitted and the specific functions are called, which are connected to with specific signals. Also you can simply consider the button click. So whenever we click on the specific button, that specific functions are called. Okay, so this is the signals and slot. So this is the signals and slot. And what is a slot in simple term? We can say this is just a simple function which is connected with a specific signal. So signals, slot are the simple C++ function. We just connect that function with the specific signal or event. Okay, so let me show you how that works. So let's use a one scroll bar or progress bar. So let's take a one horizontal scroll bar. Okay, now let's take a one label control also. So here I'm not writing any kind of code. Okay, so here one thing, so edit and signal and slot. So when you click on that, so just I connect this progress bar. Okay, so I connect with here our label control. So whenever value change, I set there that number in our label. Okay, so this signal is emitted when the that time a set number function will called. Okay, so this is the signals and slot. Those are the signals and those are the slots. So value change means whenever we change our horizontal scroll bar value, that the specific value are displayed in our label control. So we pass that value in that function, and that function will set the text to the our label. So now let's click on OK. Here you can see the sender is our horizontal scroll bar. What kind of that the value change, that time the receiver will receiver is our label, and that receiver will call the specific slot. You can see the signature of the function is the same. So both are the one parameter is the integer type parameter. So now let's run the application and check it. So you can see when I change the slider or our scroll bar, that specific value of our scroll bar are displayed in our label control. So here we didn't write any single line of code. We just connect that specific signal with a specific function. Okay, so this is the simple method. Okay, so here also you can change the. Okay, now let's you can also remove this signal and slot also here. Now let's write and you perform this simple. We can also create our custom slots. Okay, so let's write your custom slots. So void set value in label. Here we get the value. Okay, so this is our slot, and in this slot function we just simply apply the or display the value to the label. Set text. Okay, q string convert that integer value to the text. Okay, so this is our slot is ready. Now we connect that slot with our horizontal scroll bar, where horizontal scroll bar value change event. Okay, so here you can see we remove the connection between this label and horizontal scroll bar. Okay, currently there is no any signals and slot here, so we create our custom slot. Okay, now just connect with the horizontal scroll bar with our slider text this specific custom slot. So use the connect function. So here we pass our horizontal scroll bar. Now which function, which signal we have to call. Okay, so specific signal when called, that we have to call the specific slot. Okay, so here we use the signal value change. Okay, value change. And what is our receiver? This is our this function, and our receiver, the value function is the what is our slot. This is our slot, and here we pass here arguments. You can see the both signal and slot has a signature is the same. Okay, both has a integer argument, and now the function is connected our specific value change event, and the value is changed, that the specific slot is called. So let's print here one message to confirm the slot is called. You can see slot is the simple C++ function. Okay, here just we have to provide the specific keyword slots. Okay, now let's run the application. So you can see the slot is called function is continuously called when we change the value. So here we change this one simple step value. So you can see the value is also increment and slot is called. So this is the how we connect our horizontal scroll bar to our label control. So this is a simple example. Okay, so this is a simple example. You can also consider a specific button click event or any control event. Okay, so also this is important whenever you are communication between the multiple classes or across the threads. Okay, so there is a multiple threads, but you have to communicate with each other. So you can use the signal and slot functionality. So specific thread is running on the background process. Okay, so whenever data is changed, just call the specific signal. So how we can call the specific signal? So there is a one syntax. I just write the simple emit, and here you have to provide your signals. So this is the way you call the signals and slot. Okay, so let's consider now create a one signal and slot mechanism. So now let's create a one button. Okay, so on that specific button click event. Okay, you can also create the specific slot by from here. So this is the signals are here. You can see select the specific signal. So whenever we click on the specific button, that the click event is called. So here we use the one print a message, a button is clicked. Okay, now let's create your custom signal. So here we use the signal. So let's create a one signal is a test signal, and pass the one argument integer value. Okay, this is the integer type. Okay, and now let's create a one simple custom another custom slot. So void test slot. Okay, and pass the integer here. Okay, so now we connect the test signal with our test slot. So just simply connect. Here you just pass here both sides this, because sender and receiver are the same. So signal is test signal. This is our receiver side, and what is this slot is the test slots. Okay, so the signal is connected with the test slots. So now let's call the specific signal. So how we call the signal? So use the emit keyword and pass here value. So here I am passing the value of our horizontal slider. So just I am passing the horizontal slider scroll bar value. Okay, now let's create the define the our function value. Now this is just simply write a one message here. So this is our value. Custom slot is called. Here we write a one message. Just simply comment all those line and just print this message, and here send display the value also. So I just write a simple message and paste print the one message. Okay. So whenever signal is called, that specific connected slot is called. Okay. Now let's check it. So when I click on the specific button, you can see the custom slot is called. Okay. So current value is a 0. Now let's change the value. So value is 49 right now. Okay. So when I click on the button, so you can see the custom slot is called and the value is 49. Okay. So here I print the value also. So this is how you can also connect your specific signal with your specific slot. Also here you can see we create the one custom signal and slot mechanism here. So this is the way you can use your signal and slot also. And why this is which I already told you, to communicate with your multiple object and multiple classes also, or communicate the each other threads. Okay. If you want to connect your background process with your front end process, front end you means our GUI application. Okay. So whenever process are the happen and data is changed, you have to display on the our application also. So by use of this function, you can use of this mechanism, you can easily communicate with your thread and also classes. So also I told you about the real-time application also. So this is a file downloading process. You can also consider one of the best example for this. So whenever the downloading specific byte are completed or by specific byte are received, that specific progress bar are also changed, which I already shown in multiple application. You can consider it. So this is the way we can use the signal and slot function, and this is how signal and slot function work in our Qt application. This is this is important in a Qt QML application also and Qt Widget application also. And please drop your comment if you have any questions about what is the signal and slot in our Qt. And please like this video and share this video to your friend, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the notification of new video. And thanks for watching my video. Thank you.